One.
Hello, this is Team 1, and we are UCSB Rec-Cen application, and my name is Alejandro.
Sorry, my name's Andy.
My name is Billy.
My name is Bryan.
And my name is Silvia.
Let's say John is a student at UC Santa Barbara. He works out frequently at the Rec-Cen. However, John has had a problem finishing all his workouts because every time he goes to the Rec-Cen, there is little machines and weights available due to the amount of people there. Our application can be a solution to his problem by John going to our activity page and choosing the best times based off the information from our graphs.
Yeah. I will walk through the web app. First, this is our homepage. It displays the welcoming message, and you could click on the button below, which will directly navigate you to the activity page. Now let's take a look at the activity page. We could see today's date at the top. In the box on the left below, the bar graph shows the predicted occupancy level in the creation center of that day. This bar graph shows for every hour the activity level, and the current hour is the red bar. These data are retrieved from the best time API. Inside this box, there is a small navigation bar where you could select different days of this week to check on the occupancy levels. The top part of the box on the right uses percentage to show the current occupancy level of that hour. The bottom part shows the current weather and the current temperature. These data are retrieved from Open Weather API. Then we can check the About page. This page displays the brief introductions of each of our team members, and the Hours page shows the hours that UCSB Recreation Center, when it will be open and when the pool will be open.
Yes, and that is not only the only thing our web app provides. At the top in the navigation bar, you can see a login button. When you click it, it directs you to sign in with your Google accounts. When you sign in, you will see a welcome message from our web app, and there is a new tab called Profile. When you click on it, you can see there is a calendar. And when you click the Load Calendar button, you will see that your current calendar is your current Google Calendar is pulled here, and you can see your activities and events in this page. And the schedule is provided so that you can better manage your time and fit your workout time in your schedule. And you need that? Okay. When you click, you can also click the previous and next button to switch months to see more schedule.
Okay, so moving back to the activity page. In order to gather the data on the occupancy of the rec center, we make calls to the best time API. And from this API, we're able to gather foot traffic data that's based on the average visits over the past few weeks. The data consists of occupancy percentages at any given hour for the rec center. We parse through this data and display onto a bar graph in order to make it as easily accessible to the user as possible. Since the MVP, we added some visual aids to enhance the activity page. We now highlight the current occupancy level on the graph in red, and we also display it on the right in order to make it as visible as possible. The table also includes forecasted data for the entire week in case the user wants to plan days in advance.
Other changes that we have made since the MVP include the weather functionality in our activity page. For example, right now at Santa Barbara, The current weather is a clear sky with 66 degrees Fahrenheit. This is pulled from the Open Weather API, and we took the temperature given in Kelvin and converted it to Fahrenheit for easy access for our users. Some other changes since our MVP include an updated background and an updated welcome page. For example, in our MVP, we had originally had a picture of a surfer and a lot of welcome text that would tell the user what functionalities we would implement in the future. And the background made it a little bit harder to accurately read the text with ease. So now we have since removed a lot of the unnecessary text and added this button to allow ease of access to the activity page because that is the main functionality of our web app. We have also added in the calendar, which will make it easier for users to plan in advance. And we have also added Google authentication, which will make it easier for users to switch between different Google accounts depending on what types of calendars they have. For example, if they have multiple calendars for different accounts, they could access all of them easily and be able to better utilize our web app.
So in the future, we would also like to include schedule-based recommendations for authenticated users, so they don't personally have to filter through the gaps in their schedules, and this would increase usability. In addition, we would also like to allow authenticated users the ability to modify their Google calendars from our application. So we could add events or edit events that are currently there.
To have full access of all the web application functionalities, you would need to first be inside the folder you cloned into your local machine. Then inside of that folder, you would need to create a .env file. And inside that file you just created, you would write into it your React auth client ID and your React API key. However, if you want to create your own key, then you would need to follow the instructions from Google API.
Yeah, so here we have an example of what the .env file should look like. And when you add these in, you'll gain full access to the authentication page to sign in for the profile page. And you'll be able to access the calendar this way. The key that we provide here is the one that we use. And if you want personalized access, just make sure to follow the Google's official API documentation. And that concludes our presentation. Thank you for listening.